It's been a hot minute since I've done a Q&A. I think the last time I did a Q&A was when I was pregnant with Reef, and Reef is already 18 months old. Let's get this show on the road.
1, 2, 3.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sydney. I am the mother of 2 little boys. Lake is 3 and Reef is 18 or almost 19 months old. My husband is Clint Moffitt and we live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I just share my family life here on YouTube. Let's just hop into the questions. I've been getting this question a lot actually on my Instagram, is any more babies, any more kids, when are you gonna have another baby, blah, blah, blah. A lot of those questions. What I'm currently doing is I'm trying not to get pregnant. So right now I have an ovulation kit. I track when I'm ovulating, and on the days that I am or that I'm fertile or whatever, I just make sure that Clint and I don't go near each other. We do plan on having more kids eventually in the near future, I think. I don't know, I mean, I want to try for a girl. I'm gonna try and do some tricks that I've read online to see if I can try and conceive a girl. We don't want our kids to be too far apart in age. We want them to be really close, so we might be having another one maybe in the new year. Not sure whether we have 3 or 4 or 8 or 12. No, I'm just kidding, we're not having 8 or 12. I think we're just gonna kind of play that by ear. I don't really know. If you guys want me to make a video on how to not get pregnant, I could definitely make that video for you guys. Or just don't have sex, there's that too. How old are you and what is your favorite place in Nashville? I am currently 25. I'll be turning 26 in May. And my favorite place in Nashville, my husband, making a cameo in my vid. I don't really have a favorite place in Nashville. I like the Gaylord Opryland, especially at Christmas time. I really like the Gulch area because there's like a Urban Outfitters and a lot of good restaurants.
Who are you talking to? Oh.
Probably Target I go to the most, but I mean that's throughout the States. It's not really specific to Nashville. Probably just Target. Do you watch Korean dramas? If yes, which are your favorites? No, I do not watch Korean dramas, but I do listen to Korean music, like K-pop. I really like. How did you and Clint meet? I answered this on my last Q&A. If you want to go watch that one, you can hear the answer a little bit more in depth. But basically, I was working in Grand Prairie. This guy came in. He knew Bob and Clint's dad, met my mom, introduced me to Clint's dad, and then Clint met, and yeah, we just, through a loop of people, we ended up meeting. I was living in California at the time, but I was back in Grand Prairie. Came to Nashville to record a few songs with Bob and Clint, moved back to California, realized I wanted to be in Nashville, moved to Nashville, had no friends except Bob. The only people I knew were Bob and Clint and Amanda. Was hanging out with them a lot, and yeah, we ended up falling in love. How do you me time? Things I like to do for me time is go for a drive and listen to music, go shopping by myself, go grocery shopping by myself, go and get my nails done, a bath at night with candles. What else do I love? I love cleaning the house with no interruptions. Basically doing anything without interruptions is me time. Are you going to Canada to celebrate Christmas holidays? We originally were planning on going back to my hometown for Christmas, but unfortunately with all the COVID stuff happening, it's just not gonna work out this year. So we're staying here, and then hopefully we're gonna be able to go back to my hometown in the new year. House tour, I will be doing a house tour very, very soon. Our house is almost finished. I wanted to wait until it was like almost finished to do a house tour because there was still a lot that needed to be done. So we're getting really close. That will be coming very soon. How long does Clint leave for, and how do you cope with being alone? Sometimes he's only gone for like 3 days, and then sometimes he's gone for a month or over a month. And I would say the hardest part about being home alone without Clint is just going to bed at night, making sure that the doors are locked, making sure that if something were to happen that I would be prepared. So like a fire, or if somebody came into the house, things like that just freak me out a lot at night, or I feel like somebody's watching me through my windows. Just weird things like that is what I struggle with. When it comes to the kids and things like that, I can handle that. I can get up and just do what I gotta do without Clint being here. That's fine. It's just the going to bed at night. I don't know what to do with myself, first of all. Typically when Clint's off work and the kids go to bed, Clint and I just hang out, watch TV, hang out on our phones. But when he's gone, I can't go to bed because I'm too kind of nervous to go to sleep, if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of wigged out. I'll just clean up the house. Like I'll clean and clean and clean and clean until it's like midnight, and then I'll go to bed. Needless to say, I get pretty tired when Clint's away because not only am I watching the kids by myself, I also don't go to bed till midnight because I'm always so freaked out. But over time, that's only like the first 2 weeks. After the first 2 weeks, I can go to bed easy. Like like I get used to being by myself. I mean, I don't know, there's not really anything to do like cope-wise. You just get used to it after a while, you know? How did you and Clint meet? I explained that. Was it love at first sight? Do you know who the Moffats were before? I did not know who the Moffats were before I met them. My sisters did. Was it love at first sight? No. Originally, when I first met Bob and Clint, because I met them at the same time, I thought Bob was single and I thought Clint was married, because like I didn't know which twin was which. I knew one was married and one wasn't. And Bob was just so friendly with me, and he was so nice and like smiley, and then Clint, we were writing like some music together. That's where I first met them. He was sitting on the couch, like kind of just like this, and he was like, hey, just like super chill, you know, whatever. And so I don't know, I just thought maybe because he was a little bit more serious, maybe he was the married one. I don't know. No, but it turned out being the opposite. And then once I figured out that Clint was single and Bob was married, because I originally thought Clint was really cute. No offense, Bob, you're cute too, but my eye went towards Clint. I wouldn't say it's like really love at first sight. It was more of like it was like a crush. Like I had a crush on him for sure when I was in Nashville, when I met him the first time. Definite crush. Had a crush on him. Where did you and Clint meet? We met in Nashville. Baby number 3. I think we're gonna try and get pregnant in the new year. What are you and your family's plans for the upcoming holidays? Well, since all this COVID stuff has been happening, we're staying here in Nashville, which will be nice, you know, to have our own Christmas in our own house. Typically on Christmas we do Santa Claus pictures, like that's like a tradition that we do here when we're here in Nashville. But this year I don't think we're gonna do it because you have to wear a mask to take a picture with Santa Claus. And I don't wanna look back at a memory with a mask over me and my kid's face sitting on, with Santa Claus and a mask on Santa Claus's face. Like to me, that's just really weird. So we're not gonna do that this year, which is kind of upsetting because that's something I look forward to every year. So I think this year what we're gonna do in Nashville is we're just gonna go to the Gaylord Opryland, walk around, look at the lights, maybe go skating, things like that. Have a family dinner, do presents, drink hot chocolate, all the good stuff. Would you like to come back to singing? Yeah, I think about that a lot actually. I still love singing. I do want to sing. It's just a really nerve-wracking thing for some reason. I've taken such a long time off of singing. It's like a nerve-wracking thing to come back into doing. I just don't know how to go about doing it, and also it's really nerve-wracking for me, if I'm being honest. Where do you see yourself and your family 5 years from now? I think 5 years from now we'll be done having kids. Happy? I don't know, man, that's a tough question. Well, 5 years from now, I'll be 30. Happy? Traveling, maybe? That's basically it, I guess. Advice for newlyweds. Advice for newlyweds. Go on a honeymoon. What are you and Clint most likely to fight about? Probably who's right and who's wrong. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to end the video here because my one kid woke up from his nap and the other one is having a tantrum. It's kind of a short and sweet video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also go and push that subscribe button. And if you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comment box below and I'll answer those questions for you guys. And as always, stay beautiful inside and out, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.